told me his wife is a control freak. He said she controls everything from what kind of toothpaste they buy to where they go on vacation. Okay? He said in the very beginning, he didn't really care because she was making all the decisions. It was easy, right? Now, 4 years in, it's not so easy anymore. So he wants me to explain to him in this video why his Aquarius wife always needs to be in control. And I got a good answer for him. Let's get twacking. Alright guys, I'm Queen Alset Haru. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel for the first time. And basically this channel is all about spirituality, Aquarius, mostly Aquarius, different forms of divination. We get into a little bit of everything, a lot of relationship stuff, sometimes reviews on things. Basically this channel is me talking about stuff that I hope interests you. Okay, so if you haven't already, please hit the red button and hit the thumbs up. What is that button next to it? It's a bell. Smack the bell and give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Also, please leave us a positive comment in the comment section, and please stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to read two of my previous comments, two previous positive comments, and I'm going to respond to them. One of them could be yours. If you would like to get a reading done, if you want to talk to me, if you would like to send me a gift, because gifts are my love language, if you would like to buy yourself some Teespring, Ask an Aquarius merchandise, all of that is underneath this video. If you want to get a reading done, email me. I got your back. Alright guys, let's get started. So why is his Aquarius wife feel the need to always be in control? Well, first of all, let me explain something to you. You might know this already. A lot of you know this already, and some of you might not. When a person is a control freak, like he said that she is, it is because at a certain point in their life, or currently, it could have been their whole life, they felt powerless. A young child, especially, who grew up in a home where they were either helicopter parent, you know, parent that's constantly over them, didn't let them do anything, sheltered them, those kind of kids, kids who are abused in different ways, kids who have those kind of things going on, but in some kind of way just felt powerless. Those kids often grow up to be control freaks. Now, it doesn't have to be an Aquarius. It could really be anybody. It's just that we see it a lot with Aquarius. Because like I said before, if you ever were in a position where you felt powerless, when you finally get to a space where you can control your life, you begin to, a lot of times, over control your life. And it's not because you really want to be a control freak. It's because of the fact that you never want to be helpless again. So if your wife is a major control freak, or your husband is a major control freak, 9 times out of 10, somewhere in their life or right now, there's a what is that? Debilitating sense of powerlessness. Okay? So they've decided they're not going to be powerless no more. So they try to control everything to make sure everything goes right. You know, a lot of times they feel overly responsible too for other people's lives. So this kind of person, Aquarius or not, is going to be a control freak. Now, how does this get associated with Aquarius? Aquarius are very known for this control freak kind of thing. So it could be, yeah, maybe at a point in their life they felt helpless, but also another thing that can make a person a control freak is when that person is a leader. A lot of times people are leaders, but they're not living a life as being a leader. So you have leadership qualities, but you work at McDonald's on the fries. You know, you have leadership qualities, but you do a job where you're just not a leader. And some of the times, because of that, because you're not living out those, capabilities, those leadership, those wonderful leadership qualities, a lot of those people start to use those qualities in their life. And it's cool and all, it's good to have control over your life, but when you're doing it to the point that your significant other is complaining, then you got to look at yourself and be like, what is the deal here? So that's why she feels the need to be in control. Either she is a leader who isn't in a leadership position, she feels powerless in her life, she felt powerless at some point, something along those lines. That's your why. Now, your why is easy enough, but your why is not really what you need. What you need is what to do about it. Because according to him, as the years are passing, he's feeling more and more trapped. He's starting to feel like, he can't make a decision. He can't, if he does a decision without talking to her about it, it's an argument, and he's starting to feel trapped. What happens in a relationship like that is you eventually break up because you want to spread your wings, you want to be able to make some decisions too for your own life. You don't want to keep on acquiescing to what your wife or what your husband or what your child or what your mom wants to do. People want to be in on it a little something, something. So my first thing is that you have to remember you put yourself in this situation. Because in the beginning of the relationship, you didn't care. You were just like, yeah, you're playing everything. Yeah, do everything. And it got tired after a while. So you allowed this to happen and now want to complain about it. And it's cool because that will happen in relationships. But now you have to address it. So you and her have to sit down and you have to talk to her about how her controlling behavior is affecting you and your children. And you have to talk to her about doing something about it. And if she is willing and she's like, you know what, you're right, I am controlling, I got some issues, yeah, then y'all need to work on it. She needs to talk to a professional and start working on why she feels that way and how she can release control, how she can start to include you in decisions instead of making them all herself. It's a process that can be unlearned. She can unlearn being a control freak and she can learn how to be a better partner. But she needs to go to therapy by herself and you guys need to do couples therapy together. Because remember, you allowed this to happen. So you have to stop allowing it to happen. She has to stop doing it and you have to stop allowing it. So you both need to work together on this. And then you will be able to salvage your relationship if you so choose. So that's my thing about the Aquarius control freak. And I totally understand it. I get it because, I'm a very independent person. Even when I was married, I was independent. When I was in a relationship, I was independent. I always had my own place. My lovers came to me. I always had my own things, my own job, my own home. I always believed in independence because, again, I, at some point, too, felt powerless. So I was like, nah, this ain't gonna happen again. So like I said before, that's fine and everything. But if I get with another person, and I'm realizing this now that I'm older, I'm like, if I ever am sent another relationship, one of the things I have to do is remember to not be controlling of the relationship or of the situation. Because I'm quick to be like, look, this all mine. This all me. If you want to come over, that's cool, but it's all me. And you can't treat your lover like that, especially if you want them to stay with you. So I would strongly suggest that that's what you two do and save your relationship. All relationships don't have to break up. Sometimes people come to me and they're ready to break up. And I'm like, you know what? At least try. If there is any possibility, if it's not an abusive situation and there's any possibility, at least try. In this case, he just says she's bossy, she plans everything, it drives him crazy, they argue about it. Okay, that can be fixed if the two of you agree to work on it. Now, let's look at some of these positive comments. Samaj B25. What's up, Samaj? That's my buddy. Hey, Aquarius. He said, props on almost 10,000 subscriptions. You've been putting in work. Thank you so much. We just hit the 10,000 mark today, and I am very happy about it. I don't know, like, I knew it was a possibility that the numbers would keep creeping up. I mean, everybody knows that when you're on YouTube, but when it actually happens, every milestone, you know, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, whenever you're watching it, it's like, oh, it's wonderful because it lets you know that what you're doing is being liked by somebody. And as a YouTube creator, what other reason is there to put out a video unless you want somebody to enjoy it? So that I like so much. So thank you so much, Samaj. I really appreciate that. Mosaic Law. Mosaic Law says, love from Ghana. What's up, Ghana? Hey, I was in Ghana for 2 months in 1999. And they called me Nana Ya Asante Wa. Yeah, Nana Ya Asante Wa. And they said they called me that because I reminded them of the historical Nana Ya Asante Wa. She was an Asante warrior. She's a queen mother, and she ended up being a warrior, but it sounds to me like she was more of like a queen. And then the British came in. It was a big fight. She grabbed her friends and was like, look, we're going to go fight the British back. And she grabbed her girlfriends, some guns, and they went out there and fought. And I was like, yo, she's bad. And when they started calling me that, I was like, wow, that really touched my heart that somebody so fierce was even anywhere near associated with me. So ashe to Ghana. He says, love from Ghana, always asking Aquarius. Queen, would you consider the world of soccer and talk about Cristiano Ronaldo, born on the 5th of February, 1985? Like an MJ in the world of soccer, and of course Aquarian controversies that are obvious. Yes, I will. Right now I have a list of like 20 famous Aquarius, and I did put him on the list. I love reading about and learning about Aquarius, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I've done 2 videos on famous Aquarius. The 3rd one was today, and I've already started the 4th person. Scandal after scandal after scandal, okay? I have not found one Aquarius yet without at least one scandal. So I'm looking forward to doing Mr. Ronaldo, and I definitely will do that on the channel. Give me some time to research him, and you'll see it. I only do 1 a week, but you will see it soon. I need a little bit of time to get to know Mr. Ronaldo. All right, guys, it's time for us to get going. So please come back soon because I have a lot more to say. See you later.